What's going on, guys? It's Bryce FX, and as you can see currently on the charts, I'm currently trading a 10k account that I passed on Alpha Capital. So yeah, let me show you what position I entered. So as you can see, I went for sells on NAS. Now the reason why I entered this trade is because what I saw price going bearish during the New York Stock Exchange open time. So I decided to go bearish on this trade. We also get a very small fair value gap here. You can also see that price is starting to reject off this area, so I'm thinking price might continue going bearish after this. But what you can also see on the 4-hour, price has been going bearish, so I'm just following the trend on the 4-hour, and on the weekly it's also going bearish as well. I'm thinking what might happen is price could continue going bearish. As you can see, this candle this week did break the previous weekly low, so that's why I think price will continue to go bearish. Only going for about a 3R on this trade. Nothing too crazy. We're getting some nice rejection off the zone now, so I'll come back to this and see where this trade is at. Okay, so come back about 15 minutes later. As you can see, price is moving very quickly to the downside. If I check my profit, currently $58 in profit. Now what I plan to do with this account, I don't plan to risk any more than 1%. This challenge I was risking about 2% to pass. But now what I do is just risk 1% per trade. NAS actually been moving bearish quite a lot lately, so I've just literally been taking sells. But yeah, if this candle breaks this price point, we're probably gonna keep going to this price point here. So I'm just gonna wait and see what NAS does once it hits this level at the 19465 level. Okay, so price has actually tapped the previous weekly low, so I'm thinking price will continue to go bearish. Yeah, it's moving quite quick now, so let's see if this trade hits the 3-to-1. And usually when I trade, I'd only like to aim for a 2R or 3R. Anything more than that is a bit excessive. Yeah, if you're a beginner trader, just keep in mind the higher profit target, the less likely you are to actually hit that target. But you know, I think having a 2R, 3R is good on a trade. But it also depends on your entry, depends on your stop loss. For me, I used to do 2Rs all the time. I was able to get 3Rs because I actually improved my stop losses. Now my stop losses are much tighter, which allows me to get a better risk to reward on each trade. So, and I would say entries are important, but they're not the most important thing, because most of the times you're not gonna get a super perfect entry. So just keep that in mind. Now to get good entries, you have to be decisive. You have to have a daily bias, but don't be attached to that daily bias because it can always change. My daily bias was originally bullish on this trade, but from what I could see when the New York Stock Exchange opened, it very quickly started moving bearish. So you have to be open-minded. And when you're open-minded on the charts, it allows you to make very quick decisions. Whereas if you tell yourself, yeah, it's gonna go bearish, it's gonna go bearish, it's gonna go bearish, or vice versa, it's gonna keep going bullish, it kind of makes you blind to what actually could happen on the charts. Now at the end of the day, we don't know what's gonna happen. Every trade's a 50-50 trade. You know, you just gotta follow your plan, and yeah, your plan will take care of you. I'm only risking 0.5% to make 1% on this trade, but I've gone for a 3R, so it's gonna go a bit more than that. As you can see here, I did take a trade earlier. I only lost 0.5%, but this trade that I'm in now, nearly at 1%, so we've made back those losses. And yeah, just basically aim for a 3R, which would be about $150. So keep an eye on this trade and see where it goes next. Okay, so we're nearly at TP. I'm just gonna hold until this price point. I do think that this will tap this area here. So we go on MT5, you can see we're currently $120 in profit. Just gonna hold out, see where this hits. I swear, this is like the worst part of a trade, when it's very close to TP and all you're thinking of is, oh, I hope it don't reverse. But you just have to be very patient, you have to be disciplined. Sometimes you might actually have to take profits early, but I've already set my profit target. I do think this will hit that profit target eventually, so I'm just going to be patient and wait for this trade to hit that profit target. If it reverses, it reverses. I can't really do anything about that. At the end of the day, as long as I follow my rules, that's really all that matters. When it gets close, I might just close it around here, but yeah, gotta be patient. Yep, it's nearly at TP. Let's let that hit. and we have won the trade. So yeah, just under 1% today, not too bad. I think that was a good trade. So as you can see here, I took 2 trades today. So on the first trade I lost 0.5%, but on the second trade we made 1.5%, so not too bad. But yeah, don't want to over trade for the day. I want to call it a day, and yeah, I think that was a pretty good trade. Yeah guys, so just quickly wanted to show you the profits on this account. I actually forgot to move my webcam, it was actually in the way of the profits. So yeah, this was today's trades. Took 2 trades today, won the second one but I lost the first one. Not too bad, only lost 0.5%, but I made 1.5% on the second trade. What I'm planning to do on the next trade is actually start risking 1% to make 2%. So if I was to get a 2R on a trade, I'd be $200. If I was to lose, it'd only be $100. But yeah, just wanted to show you this really quickly. I wanted to show you the proof of the profits itself. So yeah, but yeah, I'll definitely be doing more videos like this. So if you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I'll be out on more videos like this.